All right, guys, welcome back to Crossman Productions. Hey, guys, I'm really excited about tonight, man. I have some old friends back on. We're going to talk to them. It's been a while since I got to talk to Pro Slacker and to Jonathan. Um, they have been extremely busy doing a new film, and today we're going to be able to show that film to you guys live. Um, Before I show you guys the film, let me bring like, my buddies in. What's up, guys?
What's
How you guys
going
doing?
on?
What's happening?
Man, it's been a while since I get to talk to you guys, man.
It's been a
Yeah, it
while.
has been.
Yeah.
It's,
So how's
life
everything
goes
going?
quick. The ride is wild as always, but we're all alive in here, so it's
Cool,
give it a
cool.
thumbs up.
So you guys have been working on a film. It's Give a Man a Chance.
Yeah.
And we're gonna do something we've never done on this show before, and we're gonna show a live stream a film live on the show. So our audience is in for a treat. They get to see the films you guys have been working on. Um, so tell us a little bit about the film before we bring show the film.
Sean, all yours.
Oh man, I knew that was coming. So this was actually the second. It was the second thing I ever completely wrote and then went and shot all that fun stuff. It's a learning experience, man. It's not that easy to do other industries and other things for your entire life, and then kind of study for a year. And I'm a hands-on learner, so it's just I'm gonna fail a ton, and
Yeah.
I just had to go do things, and I when I watch it. Jonathan's performance masterful. My performance, I'll be the first one to beat the crap out of myself over it. It just wasn't good enough on my end, and it was the second thing I ever did. So that's it. But honestly, I can't. I'm even here on a podcast, not being like, oh, so much fun, so great. I've been beating the crap out of myself over it, but the next one will be better. Jonathan was freaking masterful. It's obvious because he got TIF award nomination for best lead actor for it. So his part, proof was right there. He got the nom. It's not about the fact that it didn't get any nominations. Just watching it, I'm just nope, just didn't There's glaringly obvious things I did wrong, could have done better, and that's coming from me. I'll be the first to say. So, that might be a downtrodden response, but you know me, I'll keep it real, baby.
Yeah. But you know what though, you can't really kick yourself over because this is it's a brand new venture for you. I know this is something that that's been a passion of yours that you really wanted to do, and you went out and did it. Most people, they talk about doing stuff, but you actually went out and did it. So, kudos to you, brother.
Thank you. I know, and I should be obviously to a degree. I understand. I don't want to sound like I'm ungrateful for everyone. Of course, I'm so grateful. Everyone did so great. Other than my part, I'm just damn, I got to do better next time.
It's just been hard.
I can't.
Come on.
But I feel like there's nothing wrong with that. I feel like it would be worse if I was here oh my god, it came out so good. It's the best thing ever. That would be unrealistic, obviously. So I just can't do more, get back at it, and just get better, improve, learn. Learning is fun. It hurts. Learning hurts though sometimes, especially learning on the fly.
First of many to come, man. And this one, in all honesty, I feel it was a success. With flaws and victories and everything that went with it. And I'm happy of how it came out. I'm uh, truly blessed that you kind of trusted me for this role. So it was for me. It was probably the most challenging one that I have done so far.
Right?
And due to numerous factors, and I think one of them was me being a little bit under the weather and trying to portray and show that I wasn't feeling like that, and trying to kind of have that different personalities throughout the film. Once you see it, you'll know what I'm talking about.
Right.
Probably this had been kind of like the most challenging one, but definitely fun and one that I'm super happy of how it came out. I'm honestly
Listen, if you were sick, then that was like Michael Jordan flu game sick because there was no sickness shown through on that performance. You killed it. Multiple people told you how good you did after this. So, but yeah, guys been saying he was sick the whole time, and I'm like, dude, you did so good. It's no non-factor. You killed it.
Cool.
Parks,
like
some things will never change.
Yeah, there you go.
Things will never change.
Things never change. Just water.
So, all right, guys. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to show the film, and then after the film, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about the film. I'll ask you guys some questions on it. Okay?
Sounds good.
Absolutely.
All right, cool. All right, guys. All right, without further ado, guys. Hold on me.
I'm gonna mute myself.
Yeah, me too. Hola. ¿Dónde estoy?
Bueno, por fin despiertas. Ahora dime lo que quiero saber.
¿De qué habla? ¿Dónde estoy?
Que me digas lo que quiero saber.
No sé a qué te refieres.
Más vale que avances y digas lo que quiero escuchar.
Pero, ¿a qué te refieres? No sé nada.
Nada. Por favor.
¿A qué te refieres? Que me digas lo que quiero saber.
Cualquier cosa, ¿no?
No entiendo, no sé de qué estás hablando.
No me hagas perder el tiempo. Y empieza a hablar ahora. ¡Y rápido!
Ok. Me llamo Iwi.
Uy. ¿Qué clase de nombre es ese?
El que mi familia me dio.
Bueno, Iwi. Quizás te van a acabar con tu vida ahora mismo y visitar a tu familia. ¿Qué crees? ¿Qué crees que ellos dirán?
Por favor. Dame un chance.
Un chance. ¿Tú crees que a mí alguien me ha dado un chance? Jodio patético, claro que no. Ah, pero se te preguntó algo. Quisiste romper las reglas. Te pregunté algo sencillo. Y ahora tú y tu familia, sus vidas están en juego. Claro. ¿Tú crees que si yo hubiera tenido un chance, tú estuvieras aquí sentado, amarrado, y yo con unas ganas de hacerte una sonrisa de oreja a oreja? Tío perdedor. Esperas hasta lo último cuando tienes el cuchillo en tu cuello. Y ahí es que entonces quieres empezar a hablar. Ahora dime, más vale que me empieces a decir lo que quiero saber. ¿Cuántas veces te han arrestado? ¿Ah? Ya veo. Eso es lo que pasa con los chances y las oportunidades. No son infinitas. Y tú has utilizado las tuyas para llevar una vida ¿de qué? ¿De crimen? ¿De violencia? Sigues pidiendo más y más y más. No. Hoy acaba esto. Hoy tienes la oportunidad de tener un último chance, pero para que la puedas tener me tienes que decir lo que quiero saber. ¿Tú realmente crees que yo tuve un chance? ¿Tú de verdad crees que yo tuve una oportunidad? ¿De qué estás hablando? Esto se trata de ti. Estás en lo cierto. Esto se trata de ti, de tus miedos y de tus complejos de mierda. ¿Qué chance nos diste? ¿Ah? Créeme que si fuera por mí, estuviéramos ahora mismo en una playa en Miami. ¿Ah? Pero tú no tuviste disciplina para hacer lo correcto. ¡Mírate! ¿Acaso funcionó? No sabes cuánto deseo acabar con esta parte de nosotros. ¿Cuántas veces tuve el deseo de hacer algo y tan pronto se presentaba el chance, te tiraba al piso a revolcarte en tu propio miedo? Y todavía tienes el descaro de reclamarme sobre oportunidades perdidas. Ah, admito que estoy discutiendo conmigo mismo. Quizás debo aceptar que estoy loco y ya. Sé muy bien lo que hemos perdido. Me he baratado más de 30 años para estar donde estoy. Y cada vez que caigo, me levanto. Levantarte ya no debe de ser ni un cumplido. Quizás eres masoquista y te gusta sentir dolor. ¿No crees que es fácil lo que tú estás pidiendo? ¿Ves? Tienes miedo al fracaso. No es miedo al fracaso. He tenido que jugar con las cartas que la vida me ha dado. Te equivocas. En ese momento es cuando tenías que trabajar el doble de fuerte. Trabajar para lograr lo que tú querías. Pero ahora, por dejar pasar el tiempo, tienes que trabajar el triple de fuerte y, ¿sabes qué? 10 veces más rápido para simplemente lograr lo que podíamos hacer hace unos años atrás. Solamente porque no has sabido controlar todos los problemas, todas las situaciones que te has enfrentado. Te has mirado en el espejo para ver dónde estás parado ahora. ¡Mírate! ¿Qué ha pasado contigo? Bueno, escucha, si sigues aquí es porque todavía tienes la llama dentro de ti. Todavía sueñas. Pero en el momento que dejes de hacer eso, yo muero. ¿Quieres que eso suceda? ¿Por qué no retomamos las cosas y lo intentamos de nuevo? Pero esta vez a mi manera. Hagámoslo.
Hello? I'm looking at it now. This is really good. I think he's ready. I'm going to send the team over to pick him up tomorrow. I want to get him started right away. Bye.
I seriously was afraid of Parks moving the cursor exactly when Sean was gonna appear. I was like, don't take it out. Parks, you're on mute.
I saw the end of it before when you guys sent it to me, so I knew what part Sean was talking about.
Oh,
I was
man.
waiting.
I'm not an actor, man. I don't even know that if I'm a writer yet. I'm trying to find that out. But I'm sure as hell not an actor.
Hey, you are a writer, man. You're a writer. You proved it. You've shown it. And an actor, I mean, you played the part, right?
Yeah, it's debatable. It's
But
debatable.
you know what though, Sean? Sean, it was your first. It was. This is your second attempt for a film. You know what I mean? And you're doing something that you were passionate about. That's the thing. You can't kick yourself. You're gonna, anything else. And we talked about this before. You know, the more you do something, the better. That it'll be. You know what I mean? We talked about this when I did the first double live with Ashley. Yeah, I was kicking myself for all the things that kind of went wrong with it. Yeah, things I wanted to do, but it was the first double live that we've ever done. You know what I mean? And so, you were telling me, because it was the first time we had done it, it was successful, and that's what I'm seeing with this too. And the message of this film, you know, um, and that internal struggle that people have. That's exactly what you're going through right now. Really, the message of the film is what you're really struggling with.
Not only did I do it, but then for some reason I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna call myself out, and cause it's not just me. I know there's so many people doing the same thing. Like for real, like if not now, when? All of a sudden you'll be too old to do it, and you won't have tried it. So if not now, when? You can. If you're gonna fail, you're gonna fail. Whether it's at 20, 30, 40, it doesn't matter. You gotta try. So. And honestly, doing Slapgrass Series podcast and everyone I interviewed, everyone I worked with, like that's the overall message of that show was pretty much people just like, yeah, I just did it. I just started doing it, and like, varying pathways and everything like that. But like, that's what everybody taught me there. Just try things, just do them. That's it.
Right. So, and Jonathan, you did a great job with it, and this isn't the first time you did like an all Spanish film, right?
So it is. It is the first time that I've been in that I've done a full Spanish film, but it's not the first role that I have done that is in Spanish. So there is. I don't know if you remember when last time that we were talking about The Only Good Thing. It was kind of like a short that it was mostly it was available to watch during Christmas, and I know the director he still has it like on the film on the festival. So that one, my role was in Spanish as well, but the film was bilingual. So actually, that was my first one in Spanish. But then Sean here decided to give me a challenge. Me and Jasmine Vasquez, to he wrote a script, and he's like, "Yeah, I want to do something in Spanish, like full in Spanish." And he's like, "Okay, now we gotta sit down, translate it," and it was. But it
I
was
don't
fun.
speak Spanish, guys. That's my bad.
It was fun.
I'm learning. I'm trying to learn. Like I am making an honest to goodness attempt to become fluent in Spanish eventually. It's a long game, that's going to be a long game for me. But yeah, there were some challenges there for them more than me.
No, but
They got it done.
It was fun. There was no challenges in translating. I think for me was making sure that whatever was being translated, that we didn't lose the emotions and the
Right.
the feeling behind what was in the original script, which was in English. And ensuring that what I was saying in Spanish, that at
Right.
least he knew when he was watching it, like, okay, so I know which this part it is because I remember what I wrote, and I can see it in
Right.
his face. So this is that part. So that was kind of like the main thing, not losing the emotions behind it.
Right. And I think you guys did a great job with it too. And you think about it, this isn't, Sean, this isn't your first language, and to do a film that's, all Spanish with English subtitles. I mean, that's huge, especially, coming out as a filmmaker. And then, and I feel like that Jonathan did an excellent job because you kept, even for somebody who doesn't speak Spanish, or to be able to watch a film like that and still understand everything that's going on, and get that raw emotion, and understand the whole what the film's about. The film is about that internal struggle
Yep.
of opportunities and missed opportunities and taking chances, and everything that film's about is what you guys did by doing this film. You guys had the opportunity, you took advantage of the opportunity, and and created this, and I think that you guys did a great job with it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That definitely means a lot. Honestly, like I've told Jonathan a million times, he killed it. His performance was perfect. He did a lot of work on it. Like I said, he had to do help to translate and everything like that. And then just his performance alone was like a lot of one takes that day. There wasn't much like that everything. He was money. He was money. But he is money, and that is the real essence of the movie. Give man a chance, Give my boy a chance, people. Let's put him in some leads here. Let's put him in some more leads here. We know he's got the chops. Let's get it. Come on now. That's what it's about. That's what it was about. Showcasing my boy, and it definitely accomplished that, if nothing else. So.
Cool.
No, it was when the film premiered on the at the festival, at the TIF challenge. The way the film was received by the other filmmakers, other actors that were there as well. While we were watching all the films, it was very heartwarming how they kind of like received the film, and the feedback they gave me after the film premiere. It was really good. I took that into heart. What they the words that I received that day was a really nice moment.
Right. Yeah, and you could tell too, from your performance that I really enjoyed it. I mean, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed from the message of it, the raw emotion to it. Like you said, for somebody who doesn't speak Spanish, I think this film still grabs you, and still it's relevant to anybody who watches our shows. That because this is something that they actually struggle with.
Yeah, I mean, it's if not today, when I it's like so corny, but like that crazy ass Shia LaBeouf thing, man. Sometimes I just think about that when he's like, "Yesterday you said tomorrow," and I laugh because it's freaking hilarious, but it's also true. Yesterday you said tomorrow, so.
Yeah.
My bad.
Well, we made a film. We made it happen. And people saw it. People enjoy it. It's been received with only positive feedback from people. So at the end of the day, that's a win for me. So I'm happy of how everything came out, and I told him, I mean, this is just the first one of many more. God allows, and I know Sean has a few things up his sleeve and in his mind. So I know what he's capable of, and I he knows I got his back.
Right.
Absolutely.
And that's my next question. After doing this, what's the next what's the plan from going forward?
Oh man, Jonathan, what you got next?
Oh no, he asked you. You're the director.
Oh, hey, oh, you already deferred one time, man. I get a deferral.
You're the main character here. You're
All
the
right, fine.
director.
I am not. You are the main character, but so I tell him all the time. That's my Roberto Downey Jr. So next is I'll probably jump into this next OIF Tampa. I'm messing up the names. OIF Tampa competition. It's I'm a crazy man, so there's OIF Orlando, OIF Tampa. Of course, I want to do them both again, but I'm gonna just try to be not as crazy, slow down, do one thing really well, and then we got the big piece of the puzzle cooking, and honestly, if I don't start on it, there's like 15 people who are gonna beat my ass who are already like, hey, what's up with that? So yeah, no, call, if any of you see that, it was let's get it. We on it. It's time to get it. But I can't. That's all I can really say about that. There's a thing is happening. There's people on it. I think it's going to be, if it gets done the way we want it to get done, it'll be really, really good. But
Cool.
That's easier said than done. I learned that.
Let me ask you this, John. Being that this, is new to you, I mean, you've done this is your second film. What is the biggest takeaway that you've learned so far that you would tell somebody else who's thinking about doing a film right now?
Oh God. Oh, there's so all right. Take it slow. Every single thing. All right, if you're gonna write and direct and be involved in casting, like it to an extent, once a project gets to a certain size, realistically, like you can be that involved, but that you need all hands on deck for sure. So for these smaller movies like I've done, OIF, whatever, do one thing really well, get help, let people do their jobs also. Don't take on too much, let people do their jobs. There's a reason why we put out a cast call, a crew call, and people sign up for it. And obviously you got to do your vetting processes and stuff like that, but let people do their jobs. They'll come through for you, and it'll save you a lot of stress. Make sure everything's good, of course, with everything. But yeah, I'm over here saying let people do their jobs, and I'm saying, well, double check them. So yeah, I can't. I'm a control freak, but yeah, I don't know. I'm a control freak. It's hard for me. The ADD just gets me.
He says that, but then when we were filming Give a Man a Chance, he was the do your thing. I trust you. You're doing your thing. So he said that.
So all right, in my two movies,
in a good way. So you what I'm saying, like you trust the people that you're working with, even though you're obviously you are in control, but you still trust the people that you're working with.
Right.
That's my experience.
In the two movies I did, acting wise, I worked with Holland Nicole, Jackie Smith, Jimmy Fitz, DeAndre Noir, Jonathan, and then Randy Oberdick, Jasmine Vasquez. I got absolutely outstanding performances from all of them. Like the first one was a no dialogue movie. DeAndre and Holland had a scene where they're like in the bushes together. Like it was flawless. Like assignment understood perfectly. Like they just came with it. They did their jobs very, very well. Like it was outstanding. And then Jonathan, I didn't understand what he was saying, so it could have been terrible. I was just smiling in the corner, but I knew it was good. I could feel the passion. No, I'm just kidding. It was outstanding. It was, it's when you see it when you're getting what you want. And I guess I picked the right people for all the roles, because if the best part of all the movies I did was the actors. So they did outstanding.
So what was the toughest part of this thing?
Probably my lack of experience and knowledge. So I can't completely, I have a lot to learn. So it's really hard to get exactly what you want when you have a lot to learn. But, aside from going to school, which ain't happening right this second, best way is to experience. And obviously we got this wonderful thing called the internet. So there's plenty of research that can be done. And, I got, some good experience in over the last few months in some different places and stuff like that. So, just keep the ball rolling and just watch everything, grab, observe, absorb information. When people are talking about it, just listen. When they think you're not paying attention to them, just be paying attention to them. Whether it's the DP, the sound guy, talk to actors, talk to whoever you can. Always, just absorb information as much as you can. That's the biggest thing. It's like a very abstract business, obviously. So like it's just you got to know as much as you can, do as much as you can, be able to do anything at any time, and you're in good shape.
Cool.
I cannot. I am not there for don't. I don't want anyone to think, oh, he thinks he. No, I cannot. I can do about 5 things right now. All right, that's all I got. I got about five. Got about 5 things, and not mastered.
So, so I think you guys did a great job with it, man. Honestly,
Thank you.
And like I said, my hat's off to you guys because, I know this is something that you've been passionate about. We talked about it, previously, and to see you actually go after it and go get, and finally do what you wanted to do, which is kind of what you've been leading up to, through the whole time we were doing the show and stuff. You were, going in doing films and doing different, holding different positions in films in the long game of knowing that you wanted to be in film, and do films. So for you to go actually, get out and actually go do it, man, that's,
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm my own biggest critic, but like I tried to remember that last April I started a podcast trying to learn about the movie industry, and then now
Right.
by this October I've written and directed and gotten produced and submitted to a couple film festivals and things like that. So I mean, I guess that's not that bad, but I'm still always going to be my own biggest critic. I just want to do better. I want to do better for my cast. Like I said, I got outstanding performances, and I just want to do better for them. I straight up, that's what it is for me. I don't want to fail anybody.
All that comes with time, and experience. The more you do it, the more experience you get, the better, things are. When I talked to Bobby Washington, when he was talking about doing, his first film, and all the way to doing 7 Roses, all the stuff that he tried to learn in between, doing all those different films. He said that he had to go back and he had to learn audio because he didn't really think audio was as important. He was always worried about video. And so, he had to learn each of those aspects. And it's just, it's just a matter of time and just keep going and doing what you're doing. This is, the beginning of many great projects I think you're going to get that you guys are going to be able to do.
I hope so. Like I said, we got some things cooking, and hopefully, 98% of life, they say it's, I don't know, there's all sorts of corny freaking quotes about what it is. It's just execution and follow through. And even through the failure, and this is by no means saying, oh, I'm going to persevere and do it. Like, I don't know, I could hit a bumpy road tomorrow and pack it in. You never know, anything's possible. But it's just every idea, if you just execute it and actually do it, for the most part, it's going to actually happen, whether it's a bad idea or a good idea. If you execute it and just get after it, it's going to happen.
And
Go ahead, John.
Oh no, I was just gonna say it's all about taking a chance. Like the title of the film, it's about taking a chance. Sean, you started with the podcast. We met because of that. Then I invited you to a set, and you took a chance, and you went there.
Yep.
And after that, you continue, going to sets, visiting, absorbing everything that you were seeing and even doing, to the point that you felt, you took a chance as well and started, writing, started directing. So, do we have all the knowledge in the world for sometimes on things that we're doing? Absolutely not. But you have taken the chance and you have said, you know what, I'm up for the challenge, and whatever happens, you're going to learn from it. And in all honesty, you've done a great job. You've done a magnificent job, and I'm actually proud to be part of that journey as well. So,
I appreciate that, man. You're a humongous part of the fact that you started. You invited me to my first movie set. Literally, if I make it, I got like a decent documentary story. Like, Jonathan invited me to a movie set. Literally, I was in South Carolina for some stupid work thing. I was like, oh, I guess I got to go do that. Drove 10 hours overnight to be back here to be on the movie set. So, it's if it works out, it's got the makings of something that at least 6 people will watch on Netflix. So.
And the other great thing too is that you're surrounded by so many talented people too, Sean, out there. That's willing to jump in and help and be a part of what you're doing. So that's that in itself is a blessing of being surrounded with all those with such talented people out there.
Oh,
No,
100%.
Oh,
You got
go ahead.
No, I talk too much. You got it.
All right. No, I was just gonna say that, yeah, and even the there's a new, I want to say like a new generation of actors and actresses that are kind of like coming up that they are really talented that we've had the pleasure of meeting, interacting with, and they are bringing a little bit of a different flavor to the area, to the industry, especially here between Tampa and Orlando. And I think it's interesting seeing how the dynamic is changing, and seeing kind of like the more experienced actors and kind of like getting into working with the newer ones. So it's becoming, and to be honest, I've met an insanely amount of new people that I have kind of like worked with, and I can tell you they're really, really talented, and I'm really looking forward to working with many, many new people, like hopefully within the next year. People that have earned my respect as well, because I have seen some of their work, or even just their personality, just how they are, and it's gonna be interesting for sure.
Cool. And anybody that you guys recommend to come on the show for me to interview, and kind of help push along and help with their career, you're always welcome to bring people in.
Absolutely.
Because I've met some of the most amazing people. I mean, it started off with Chris. Actually, Chris is watching right now. He's saying hi to everybody. But it started with Christy Roberts. You started introducing me to a couple of you guys. Matter of fact, Chris is who introduced me to Sean. And then so it's been a huge community. Got to meet a lot of people out in that community. So I'm always happy to help you guys promote anything you guys are doing out there, man. And if you have new artists out there, definitely have them come stop by the show, and we'll talk to them and help get them the exposure they need too.
And I'm just gonna say, since Chris is watching, I mean, you probably will need to bring him back to the show at some point, because he's doing a lot of stuff. He's moving. I know he was in a music video recently, and he's got quite a few views from that. So I know he's putting in the work and not stopping. So truly proud of you, man.
Cool. Yeah. I always say Chris is my unofficial talent agent, always recommending somebody to be on the show. So I guess he's my booking agent for the show. So, but yeah, he's always introducing me to people.
The guy is a very, very phenomenal networker.
Yeah. So, all right, guys. So, Sean, for the stuff that you're doing now, if somebody's trying to keep track of what you're doing, and you want to see some of the new projects, what's the best way for them to do that?
Oh man, that's a great question. It's on a YouTube channel, but I need to organize some things better, like that type of stuff for sure. I used to be all about that type of stuff, and then I was just like, it's really hard to do it. It's so hard. I really, really tried to do about 6 different things at one time, and it's just really hard. And writing and creating wins. So this isn't cocky, but like in my mind, like it's it'll be on TV or a streaming platform if the plan goes right. And like I don't want people to think like that's the point. Like everyone's just like, oh, create to create. No, like I I want to hit a mother effing home run. That's what I want to do, and that's what I hope
Right.
we do. That's it. That's the whole game for me. Like I'm not, trying to sound arrogant or anything, but like I want to knock it out of the park. I want to do something big. I want to leave a mark. That's the goal. That's the plan. That's it. That's what it comes down to.
Awesome. So, for this film itself, right now, is there I mean, I could share the link if you guys want me to share it.
Yeah, absolutely. You can share that link for sure. If they go there, honestly, I think they'll find all our short films. Hiding in the Bushes, the first one I did, and then Jasmine Vasquez. They're on her YouTube channel. I don't even have my own YouTube channel, man. I'm not even sure if I have a social security number anymore. Last time I checked, I don't know. I'm pretty much off the grid at this point, as you can pretty much tell. But her short films should be on there too. Love on Set, Instant Message. Who knows? Who knows what else you might find on there? You never know. Could be.
Oh, cool.
Who knows? Could be Teletubbies. Anything. Anything's possible.
Just give her channel a chance. That's all we're asking for.
Yeah. Just give all. Yeah. If the channel blows up tomorrow, Parks, we'll give you a cut.
Well, we're gonna promote that channel. It's Jasmine's channel, right? Jasmine. Yeah. So we'll put the link on there. And she's another phenomenal person too. So, she's got other films on there. They definitely want to check those out as well. So, all right, guys. Well, thank you guys again for being on the show, man.
Thank you.
I'm excited, man. I'm excited for everything you guys got coming up.
Thank you, man.
I know that you're kicking yourself on this a little bit, Sean, but I'm telling you, brother, it's the start.
Got to be better.
Something big.
Just got to be better, but we'll get there.
And it's all about, man. It's all about practicing and feeling confidence.
Yeah.
I mean, I can tell you for myself. I mean, I'm practicing, try to practice every day. I have my own acting coach, James Davis from the Healthy Artist Movement. I meet with him. We go over things. It's super critical to kind of be on top of the business in practicing your craft. Whether in my case, acting, Sean, I know sitting down, getting that moment of being inspired and writing, whether it's something based on your own life, something based on fantasy or whatever. I mean, we all have to keep practicing and improving on our craft. And that's a daily thing. So this is never ending.
It's a lot. That's one thing you asked me before. Anyone who wants to get into it, get into it. 110% get into it. This is not a deterrent, but oh man, you think you have an idea when you start that script, huh? Yeah. That's 0.00001% of what that is a lot of work to completely write a script, especially you're talking feature, you're talking maybe 90 pages, whatever. You're developing all those characters, all those plot lines. You're designing scenes and sets and everything in your mind as you're doing this. You're thinking about so many things, and that's before any other aspect of it gets started. That's before you might find out if you're ever going to get $1 to do it. That's before anything. So do it, be brave, go for it. But yeah, it's a lot. And those are 2 short films. That's what I've learned just doing that. Those 2 movies didn't teach me that, I know, but just being around this for the year or year and a half or so I have now, yeah, man, it's wild. It is freaking wild.
Wow. Well, I'm proud of you, man. I'm proud that you did it. And
we're proud of you too, man. You're still going, you're growing. We see you over here. Not that I'm saying don't interview other people, but man, if you just went full-time slap video channel, because those guys are crazy. Those guys are truly crazy, and that was a really cool get when I saw you got those guys. I was like, man, that's awesome. That's different, unique. So we're proud of you too.
Yeah, man.
Well, what's funny is I interviewed Jason last week. Jason Jones, the Space Cowboy, and he's the host of Slap Fight. So he said that they come to Dallas and they do a Slap Fight event in Dallas. So next time he comes here, he's going to let me know, and then we're going to actually do a show live from a Slap Fight event.
That'd be
so
amazing.
That's be a lot of fun.
How much would they have to give you to let them slap you one time? What would you have to do?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I wouldn't remember it the second they slapped me.
No, and you're also probably going viral, so it might end up working out in the long run anyway, because you're probably definitely going viral.
So yeah, so that's a lot of fun bringing these guys in. John, what if they wanted to follow you? What do you have next, and how can they follow you?
So Instagram definitely at jmontes787. Facebook, I actually opened recently a page there besides my personal profile. It's facebook.com/jmontes787. Also, you can find me on IMDb. My information is there. The different types of work that I have done with the different directors. So yeah, that's probably kind of like the best places to find me.
Cool. So you got any new projects coming up?
I actually have three projects coming up. Two of them are for the OIF Tampa Challenge.
Yep.
Or one is for Tampa and the other one for Orlando. I kind of like gotta check because I may have forgotten that. And then I have one that I'm working with another actor friend called Thomas Frick. His YouTube channel is Spotlight Frick, and we are currently working on a project called Seaside Nights.
Okay.
So more information to come on that.
Cool.
That was a smooth plug, real smooth plug there. I liked it.
Well, cool guys, man. Thank you guys for joining me tonight. Like I said, I'm looking forward to everything you guys got going in the future. And you guys are always welcome, man. Always welcome back on the show. Anytime you guys got something, that you guys need to want to promote or just want to catch up, hit me up, man. We'll get you guys back on.
Truly appreciate that. Thank you.
We're gonna cash in a movie, man. We got to get the budget to fly you out or fly to you, but we're just gonna stick you in a movie at some point.
I would love to do it, man. I would love to. So
we're gonna get it done.
Cool. All right, guys. Thank you guys, man, so much for watching. Remember, you guys are uniquely designed with a purpose, and always keep moving forward. Peace.
Peace.